What is going on, everyone? Smash Bros. 33 here, bringing you another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. This is my first Little Cup match versus Outrgous from the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder. I just basically threw this team together and I noticed it's actually quite Stealth Rock week and Electric week. Just looking at it, I just threw together 6 pokes I thought would work well in conjunction with each other. And I like what this team is doing. Of course, I'm going to be tweaking it, but looking at his team, he's got 3 really bulky Pokemon and 3 very offensive Pokemon. So it's very balanced, and Larvesta's a threat because it has high attack, Flare Blitz. Frillish is annoying because it's Frillish. Lickitung is very, very bulky as well. Baltoy is Rocks. Cranidos is just an overall attacking monster. So with that, without further ado, let's get into the battle. So he's going to lead off with Cranidos, as I'm going to lead with my Turtwig. This is a dual screens Turtwig with Stealth Rock, which is the very niche that Turtwig carries. So I'm going to set up a Reflect on the first turn as opposed to Rocks, because I knew Larvesta was coming in. So I would rather have the screen up as opposed to the Rocks. He's going to make a very good play, go for the U-turn here, which does nothing to my Charmander because of the Reflect and the resistance. And he's going to go into his Electrike. And it took me a little while to realize that this thing was Scarfed, but with the Volt turning shenanigans, it's actually really, really great in conjunction with Larvesta. And I think his Larvesta is not choice banded. We learn later that it's a bulky tank attacker set. So I'm going to go into my Arkin now, as he's going to go into U-turn for the U-turn. I thought I could take it, but he ends up getting a crit, which really matters, because now I'm in defeatist range and my Arkin is pretty much dead weight. Now I do get a revenge crit, but that one doesn't matter at all because his Baltoy is bulky. He can take the pluck that I threw at it. I could have gone for U-turn, but then again, Rocks are up, and my Arkin would pretty much be dead weight, as it won't be able to revenge kill anything unless it's at like 30% or lower, and even then it's still a gamble. But anyway, I'm just going to stay in and fodder off my Arkin to his Electrike, and because he went for Volt Switch as opposed to Thunderbolt, I am going to get Switch Initiative, as he's going to bring in Larvesta, and I am going to bring in my Pidgey. This is my choice banded Pidgey. And I am going to go for the U-turn because I knew either Lickitung or something else was going to come in, fearing the Brave Bird. So I figured I would just go for the U-turn and go into my Pex. Yes, my big Pex, my Machop here, as I'm going to get the Toxic Orb activation now, and I'm going to go for the Payback, predicting Frillish to come in, but just as well Baltoy comes in, and he gets annihilated with another crit, but that one I highly doubt mattered. So now he's going to bring in Larvesta, and I don't want to take a Flare Blitz, so I'm going to go into the best thing that can pretty much check Larvesta, which is my Ammonite. And it takes 2 damage from Flare Blitz because of the quad resistance, and Ammonite's pretty good physical defense. So now he's going to bring in his Frillish here, as I'm going to set up the Shell Smash. Problem here is Frillish counters Ammonite without HP Grass, and I run HP Fire just to counter said Grass types. I'm really on the fence as to what hidden power I want to use. I'm thinking about putting Grass if I'm going to run into Frillish more, because I only have Turtwig as my Grass type, and while it can dent Frillish, it can't KO it very reliably. So anyway, I'm going to go for Ancient Power, hope for the boost. I don't get it. It covers it off. And now I'm going to go into Turtwig because I can take whatever Frillish wants to throw at it. He's going to go for a second recover. Very good move on his part, because now Frillish is back up to full. He's going to go into his Larvesta as I set up Reflect once again, predicting Larvesta to come in because I don't want Larvesta in before Rocks. I need to set up Rocks at just the right time, and I'm going to make a decent prediction again and go for the Stealth Rocks now, as he predicts me to switch and go for the U-turn. So with that, I just go for the Seed Bomb just to gauge, kinda. I know Lickitung's extremely bulky, but I don't know what this Lickitung wants to do. Turns out it's a curse set, So the best thing I can do is go into my Ammonite and do as much damage on the special side as possible, because now he's at +2 defense, +2 attack, and -2 speed. And the Toxic is going to come into play. I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump here, as he's going to go for Dragon Tail, and even at +2, that did nothing. I mean, Reflect was up, but still. And now he drags me out to Pidgey. I just pick it off with the Brave Bird, and Pidgey gets a kill. I'm happy. So what I'm going to do here is, what's it called? I'm going to fodder off Pidgey. Kind of to scout what this Cranidos is going to do. He just goes straight for the Head Smash, and that obviously takes out the Pidgey. I'm kind of on the fence to say this thing's banded. Actually, I don't even know what this thing is. It might be banded, but I'm going to go for Reflect here, as he ends up missing the Head Smash, which kind of sucks, but in the long run, it kind of makes up for what I did in the beginning. That defeatist thing, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, I'm going to go back into my Charmander now, as he's going to go for Morning Sun, which kind of sucks on my part, because now I absolutely positively have to Dragon Dance here, because otherwise I would not be able to take this thing out in one shot, as he's going to go for Wild Charge, because that's the only move that does decent damage to my Charmander, and I take him out with the 4-times super effective +1 Rock Slide, and I'm Life Orbed. So I personally was comfortable staying in, because I thought I was going to be able to outspeed the Electrike, but this confirms my suspicions that it is Scarfed, and it is probably running the Timid nature as opposed to Modest, which is actually really good in outpacing everything at +1. So now I'm going to bring in my Chop, as he brings in Cranidos, and I believe Reflect is up, so I'm going to be able to live the Earthquake, hit it with a Payback, and because it's Payback, it KOs Cranidos. And now in comes Electrike, is going to go for the Volt Switch, take out my Machop, but I do get Switch Initiative, which does come into play a bit, I guess. And I believe my last Pokemon is Turtwig. So now I'm just going to basically fire off Seed Bombs. Actually no, this is my second to last poke, my bad. I'm going to fire off Seed Bomb, does a really nice chunk to the Frillish, and my last Pokemon is my Ammonite. So it's GG from here, because even though I outspeed the Frillish and KO with Ancient Power, not only am I not going to be able to outspeed the Electric because of said Choice Scarf, but he's going to KO with a Thunderbolt, leaving Outrageous with the very narrow 1-0. So that is really good game, Outrageous. I haven't had the chance to see if you have a channel or not. If you're watching this, please leave a comment and I will link you. But anyway, so that was my first Little Cup upload, and so hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and until next time, Smash Bros. Pro 33 signing out.